Hello friends, this is Pastor Artur Pawlowski. I am at the University of Calgary, where in just a few minutes there is going to be a protest organized by the students. Finally, our youngsters are rising up and fighting against this tyranny, medical tyranny, political tyranny. Government, left and right, taking our rights away, segregating people, discriminating them because of their medical whatever situations. And they're going to have some speeches right now here, but they have chosen a very interesting side for their protest against this tyranny. Right here, I want you to come and have a look something which is a fascinating part of history to commemorate those who never surrendered. Can you imagine that? In 1956, in a city called Poznań in Poland, the workers took it to the streets and they asked for bread. They were not asking for palaces and Cadillacs. They were not asking for extraordinary things. They just wanted bread for their families, for their children. And for that, over 100,000 people were hammered by the communist and socialist tyrants, just like we are seeing today in our beloved Canada. From about 60 people to 100 were assassinated by the government, murdered on the streets of Poznań. Thousands were arrested. But Hungary, in Europe, heard about the Polish uprising and they decided to go to the streets themselves. In Budapest, hundreds of thousands of people, Hungarians, took it to the streets, and eventually the Russians wanted to crush them, but they were so busy with the Poles, so finally the Hungarians got their country back. And now Hungary is one of the freest nations on earth. And that's thanks to the brave people, women and men, that decided to go out and fight. 1956, on the streets of Hungary, on the streets of Budapest, they were willing to say no more. We will not cooperate, we will not work, we will not assist, we will not work with the tyrants. They said, that's it, enough. You see, bully will keep bullying until you say no more. The tyrant will keep stealing and murdering until you say no more. And those people were willing to pay the price. The Polish people in Poznań were willing to pay the price. And finally, eventually, they won their rights back. They won their country back. 1956, to commemorate those who never surrendered. Well, I hope you have the same heart, the heart of a lion that will say, I will never surrender. I will never surrender. Never, ever. You see, I always have been teaching people for many years, the lions do not bow before the hyenas. And those tyrants today, those people that are breaking the law, those people that do not care about the criminal code of Canada, those people that do not care about the Charter of Rights and Freedoms, where it starts in the preamble, whereas Canada acknowledges the supremacy of God and the rule of law. God is out the door and there is no rule of law anymore. So stand up, rise up, just like those people in 1956 decided to stand up against evil, because what we're seeing right now is evil. The greatest segregation ever seen on this side of eternity. The greatest discrimination we've never seen in a globalistic scale like we're seeing right now. So look at this, the University of Calgary, a memorial for those that were willing to stand up and fight, those that said, we will never surrender. Do not surrender. You see, when you do, it's over. When you fight, when you stand up, at least there is hope that you will succeed. Join our movement, just like Polish people in 1956 started in the city of Poznań, and then later on they continued their uprising until 1980, where they formed an organization called Solidarity. We have formed our own Solidarity Movement of Canada.com right here. A solidarity with each other, solidarity with those that are segregated and those that have suffered during this great tyranny. Come and join us. We're growing strong. We have thousands of people that joined our movement, and it's growing every single day. We're going to expand. We are creating right now a chapter for Alberta. I already talked to some leaders in Ontario. We're starting British Columbia. Let this go like a wildfire. Join us, solidaritymovementofcanada.com. Sign up and support this movement. We are creating thousands of lawn signs and we'll spread it all over the place. Be blessed. See you next time.